If you're over 60, one simple shower habit could quietly raise your risk of a stroke overnight, with no warning, no symptoms, and no pain. You step into the bathroom feeling fine, ready to wash away the day, but by morning, your speech is slurred, your balance is gone, or one side of your body just doesn't move. As a brain doctor, I've seen it far too many times. Older adults, healthy on the outside, suddenly struck down by strokes they never saw coming. And it wasn't from smoking, fast food, or lack of exercise. No, it came from the way they showered. Yes, your daily shower. Something so ordinary, so routine, could quietly trigger a chain reaction in your brain and blood vessels. Today I'm going to walk you through 5 common shower habits that may seem harmless, even comforting, but could be raising your risk of stroke, memory loss, or brain bleeds, especially if you're over 60. Some of these will shock you, because no one ever warned seniors about them. So stay with me until the end. What you're about to learn might not only save your health, it could save your life. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Dangerous shower habit number 1, taking very hot showers at night. There is something comforting about stepping into a steaming shower before bed. The warmth soothes aching muscles, relaxes stiff joints, and for many older adults, it feels like the perfect way to wind down after a long day. But as a brain doctor, I must warn you, what feels comforting on the outside can quietly become a silent danger on the inside. For someone over 60, a hot nighttime shower may be setting the stage for a stroke while you sleep. Here's why. When hot water hits your skin, your blood vessels immediately dilate, expanding like rubber bands being stretched too far. This rapid dilation causes your blood pressure to drop, sometimes dramatically. For a younger person with strong, flexible arteries, the body can usually handle that sudden shift. But in older adults, whose vessels are stiffer and whose hearts and brains depend on steady pressure, that sharp drop can starve the brain of oxygen. It's not just dizziness or lightheadedness. It can trigger misfiring in the heart, it can form blood clots where circulation slows, and yes, it can set the stage for a stroke in the middle of the night. I will never forget one of my patients, Mr. Reynolds, a 74-year-old retired mail carrier. He had a ritual. Every evening around 10 p.m., he would take a long hot shower before going to bed. It was the one time of day he felt truly relaxed. One night, after stepping out of the shower, he told his wife he felt unusually weak, but brushed it off as nothing. By morning, she found him unable to move the right side of his body, his words slurred and his eyes confused. At the hospital, scans confirmed he had suffered an ischemic stroke. His blood pressure had dipped so low during the night that circulation in his brain slowed, allowing a clot to form and lodge in a vulnerable artery. What he thought was a harmless comfort had quietly betrayed him. This is the danger no one tells seniors. Your body at 70 does not respond like it did at 30. The hot water that relaxes your muscles also steals stability from your circulation. The longer you stay under, the more your brain is at risk. If you take blood pressure medication, the effect doubles. Your vessels expand, your pressure drops further, and the brain is left vulnerable. So before you step into that steaming shower tonight, remember, what feels soothing may silently be starving your brain. And if you think hot water is the only hidden risk in your bathroom, wait until you hear about the danger of showering right after dinner or medication. It's a mistake I've seen too many seniors make, and the outcome can be just as devastating. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. Dangerous shower, habit number 2. Showering immediately after a big meal or medications. For many older adults, it feels natural to finish dinner or take evening medications and then head straight for the shower. After all, it seems like a routine that saves time and helps you relax before bed. But what most seniors don't realize is that this timing can quietly create one of the most dangerous conditions for a stroke. When you eat a large meal, your body diverts blood away from your brain and towards your stomach to begin digestion. If you step into the shower immediately afterward, warm water pulls even more blood toward the surface of your skin, and suddenly your brain is left with less than it needs. The result? A dramatic drop in circulation that your aging vessels can't easily recover from. And when circulation slows, blood clots form. It doesn't happen with a warning. It doesn't announce itself. One moment you're rinsing off, the next your brain is starved of oxygen. I once treated a patient named Mrs. Thompson, a 76-year-old retired teacher who loved her routines. Every night, she would take her blood pressure medication after dinner and then head straight to her bathroom for a hot shower. She felt it was the perfect way to prepare for sleep. One evening, not long after finishing her shower, she suddenly grew lightheaded, her vision blurred, and she collapsed onto the bathroom floor. By the time her daughter found her, she was struggling to speak, and her right arm was limp. At the hospital, scans confirmed what I feared. She had suffered a stroke. Her blood pressure had plunged after the combination of food, medication, and shower heat pulled circulation away from her brain. In that vulnerable moment, a clot formed, blocking blood flow where it was needed most. This is what I want older adults to understand. Your brain cannot afford these sudden shifts anymore. At 60, 70, or 80, the heart pumps slower, the arteries are less flexible, and medications already alter your blood pressure and circulation. Adding a shower immediately after meals or pills is like pulling the rug out from under your brain. It triggers strokes, it forms blood clots, and it can leave you helpless in seconds. So I urge you, always wait at least an hour after eating or taking medication before stepping into the shower. Give your body time to stabilize, to process, to regain balance. Your brain depends on it. And if you think the danger stops there, you'll be shocked by what I'm about to share next. Even something as simple as standing too long in a hot, steamy shower can rob your brain of oxygen and set the stage for a deadly stroke. Dangerous shower, habit number 3. Standing too long in a hot shower without ventilation. For many older adults, the bathroom is a place of comfort. You close the door, turn on the hot water, and let the steam surround you. It feels private, soothing, almost like therapy for tired muscles and stiff joints. But what most seniors don't realize is that this seemingly harmless ritual can quietly become one of the most dangerous moments of the day. A hot, steamy shower in a closed bathroom doesn't just fog up the mirror. It robs your brain of oxygen, stresses your blood vessels, and can create the exact conditions that trigger strokes. Here's what happens inside your body. When steam fills the air, the oxygen level in that small room drops, especially if there's no fan or open window. At the same time, the hot water dilates your blood vessels, making them expand while your blood pressure falls. Now combine low oxygen with unstable blood pressure in an aging brain whose arteries are already stiff and fragile. Blood moves more slowly, it thickens, and in those quiet minutes under the water, clots can begin to form. You don't see it, you don't feel it, but your brain is suddenly fighting for circulation. And once a clot blocks an artery, the result can be devastating. I remember a patient of mine, Mr. Wallace, a 79-year-old retired mechanic who prided himself on keeping clean every night. He lived alone, and his favorite habit was a long hot shower in a sealed bathroom before bedtime. He said it made him feel young again, letting the steam loosen his sore back and knees. But one evening, after nearly 20 minutes under the water, he stepped out feeling dizzy. Minutes later, he collapsed in his hallway. By the time neighbors found him, his speech was slurred and his right side was paralyzed. In the hospital, we discovered he had suffered a major ischemic stroke. The combination of heat, steam, and lack of oxygen had quietly thickened his blood, slowed his circulation, and allowed a clot to form that cut off oxygen to his brain. What seemed like a peaceful routine had nearly cost him his life. This is the hidden truth. After 60, your body can no longer handle long periods in an oxygen-poor, overheated environment. The heart works harder, the brain strains under the pressure, and every extra minute you stand there increases your risk. It triggers strokes, it forms blood clots, and once damage is done inside the brain, recovery is never guaranteed. So please keep your showers short, keep your bathroom ventilated, and never trap yourself in a steamy room thinking it's harmless. Because the danger is real, and it builds silently until the moment it strikes. And if you think standing too long in steam is risky, just wait until you hear what happens when seniors shock their bodies with sudden cold water first thing in the morning. The results can be even more dangerous than you imagine. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. Dangerous shower, habit number 4, sudden cold showers. First thing in the morning. Across America, you've probably heard about the benefits of cold showers. Television doctors, health magazines, and even younger fitness gurus swear by the idea of shocking your body awake with icy water first thing in the morning. For a 25-year-old athlete, maybe that works. But for someone over 60 with aging arteries, a weaker heart, and blood vessels that have lost flexibility, that morning shock can be deadly. Here's why. When icy water hits your skin, your blood vessels constrict instantly. This is your body's natural defense against cold, but the effect is sudden and powerful. Arteries narrow sharply, blood pressure surges upward like a wave, and your heart is forced to push against intense resistance. If those vessels are already stiffened from years of hypertension or cholesterol, the sudden spike can cause microscopic tears inside the arterial walls. And when that damage happens, your body's first response is to form clots. Tiny clots at first, then larger ones until one slips free and lodges in the brain. It triggers strokes, it forms blood clots, and it can steal your independence in seconds. I will never forget one of my patients, Mr. Jennings, a 68-year-old retired firefighter. He had always been strong and prided himself on his toughness. After watching a health segment on TV, he decided to adopt cold showers every morning to keep his heart sharp. For the first week, he said it made him feel alert. But one morning, only minutes after finishing his shower, his wife found him collapsed on the bedroom floor. His face drooped on one side, his speech was garbled, and his right arm hung uselessly at his side. At the hospital, scans revealed he had suffered a stroke. His blood pressure had spiked so severely during the cold shock that a clot had formed and traveled straight to his brain. The very routine he thought would keep him strong had nearly taken his life. This is the mistake too many seniors make, copying habits designed for younger bodies. Your arteries at 70 cannot endure the violent stress of a sudden cold plunge. What invigorates a young person can rupture a fragile vessel in an older adult. And once a clot forms in the brain, recovery is uncertain. Sometimes speech never fully returns. Sometimes balance is lost forever. Sometimes memory fades piece by piece. So if you want to feel refreshed, avoid shocking your body with icy water. Start with lukewarm water. Ease into cooler temperatures gradually and protect your brain from unnecessary stress. Because what feels like a quick burst of energy can, in reality, be the trigger for tragedy. And if you think cold showers are dangerous, wait until you hear what happens when seniors take their showers too late at night, when the body is most vulnerable and the brain is least protected. Dangerous shower habit number 5. Showering late at night before bed. For so many older adults, the nighttime shower feels like a final ritual of peace. The day is done, the house is quiet, and stepping under warm water feels like the perfect way to relax before climbing into bed. It's soothing, it's comforting, and it seems harmless. But as a brain doctor, I must warn you, a late night shower can quietly create the perfect storm for a stroke while you sleep. Here's what really happens inside your body. When you shower late at night, especially with warm water, you're raising your body's core temperature just as your system is naturally trying to cool down for sleep. That sudden heat dilates your blood vessels, pulling blood toward your skin and away from vital circulation. On top of that, showers, even warm ones, promote fluid loss through sweat and evaporation. For a younger person, this isn't a big problem. But for someone over 60, whose blood vessels are stiff, whose kidneys filter more slowly, and who may already be on blood pressure medications or diuretics, this can lead to a dangerous combination of dehydration and low nighttime blood pressure. And that is where the risk lies. When the body is dehydrated, the blood thickens. When the blood thickens, it slows down. And when circulation slows in fragile, narrowed vessels, clots form. It triggers strokes, it forms blood clots, and it does it silently while you sleep. By the time you open your eyes in the morning, the damage may already be done. I will never forget my patient, Mrs. Carter, a 79-year-old grandmother from Ohio. She had been independent, active, and sharp-minded. Every night around 11 p.m., she would take a hot shower to help her muscles relax before bed. It was her nightly comfort. But one morning, her daughter called to check on her and noticed her words were slurred. When she arrived at the house, Mrs. Carter was sitting on the couch, confused, unable to move her right hand. At the hospital, imaging confirmed a stroke. Her blood pressure had dipped dangerously low overnight, and her blood work revealed signs of dehydration and thickened blood. The shower she believed was helping her sleep had quietly set the stage for tragedy. This is what I need you to understand. The older brain does not tolerate circulation changes the way it once did. At night, your blood pressure is already lower, your circulation is naturally slower, and your brain is more vulnerable. Adding a hot, late shower only amplifies those risks. What feels like harmless relaxation can, in truth, be the very moment your independence is stolen from you. If you love showers, take them earlier in the evening, give your body time to stabilize, and always drink water afterward. Protect your brain before you sleep, because nighttime is when strokes strike hardest. And if these 5 shower habits shocked you, just wait until you hear the final truth. Not all showers are dangerous, but only if you understand how to use them wisely. In the closing section, I'll show you the safe habits that protect your brain, support your heart, and keep you standing strong. The truth about showers, aging, and protecting your brain. After walking through these 5 shower habits, you may be feeling surprised, maybe even shaken. For decades, you believed that a shower was nothing more than a daily routine, something safe, something ordinary, something comforting. But as we age, nothing in the body remains the same. What once relaxed you at 40 may quietly betray you at 70. The truth is simple but sobering. Aging changes everything. Your heart doesn't pump as strongly as it once did. Your vessels are stiffer, less forgiving, more fragile. Your kidneys filter more slowly. Your liver processes medications less efficiently. And your brain, your most delicate organ, depends on a steady balance of oxygen, hydration, and circulation. Even something as innocent as a shower can upset that balance if it comes at the wrong time, at the wrong temperature, or under the wrong conditions. That's why so many of the strokes I've treated over the years were not caused by cigarettes or fast food, but by daily habits no one ever warned my patients about. A hot shower before bed, a cold shock in the morning, steam trapped in a small bathroom. Each one can be the quiet trigger that tips the scale inside your brain. But here's the hope. Knowledge is power. By simply adjusting how you shower, when you shower, and how long you stay under the water, you can protect yourself from these hidden dangers. Keep your showers shorter. Avoid extreme temperatures. Never shower immediately after meals or medications. Drink water before and after. And most importantly, never ignore the whispers your body sends you. Dizziness, sudden weakness, blurred vision. Those are not normal signs of aging. They are warnings. I've seen firsthand how quickly life can change when a clot lodges in the wrong vessel. Independence lost in a single night. Speech gone in a single moment. But I've also seen how simple changes, awareness, timing, balance, can keep seniors sharp, steady, and safe for years longer. So the next time you step into the shower, remember, you are not fragile, but you are different. Respect your body, respect your brain, and give it the care it deserves, because your health, your memory, and your independence are worth far more than a moment of comfort. Protect them wisely. Your future depends on it. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.